inside Jeff Zekin's mind.
Hold on. We got to load this puppy up again.
And it's kind of like close the door. But I have to tell you that I have heard this now for a number of years. Rumors of Chevrolet making an SUV kind of Corvette.
Yeah.
And when you told me that you were going to do this, I thought, well, now let's just think about this for a minute. Lamborghini's got one. Porsche's got several.
He's doing the review.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Well, I'm not trying.
You know, over the years, some of the custom car builders have built station wagons,
right?
And
yeah,
different variations.
And you know, we talked about AI. We just had Tom on from AI, or that
Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
Tom.
Nevertheless, AI is big part of the world now. So even the words, the article that I pulled this from was generated by AI. These pictures are generated by AI, and here we go,
Really?
Michael. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so SUVs are the obvious brand expander du jour for sports car makers around the world, Don, like Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Ferrari, like you said. What would a Corvette UV look like? Maybe it would look like a Hyundai Ioniq 5, which took SUV of the year, but it's also being called a hatchback. Categories are blurred. When an AI image generator was fired up to mash together thousands of images based on human-entered information for a Corvette SUV, it's no surprise that the results range from Corvette to more SUV. The most surprising thing is some of these things look pretty good. I kind of like them. They're pretty groovy. Ultimately, General Motors will make the call on what the Corvette SUV will look like, and there's a lot of AI-generated ideas blended with sports car SUVs that look better than you might think they do.
Can I just interject something here? Hold that there, Mr. Morris.
Yep.
Here's the problem that I see.
Mm-hmm.
When it was a front-engined car, I could definitely see it as a CUV or an SUV. But now that it has a rear engine or mid-engine, whatever you want to call it, I'm going, okay, that means you've got to put the back end of it over the top of the engine to make it a real SUV. I don't know.
Well,
just
no,
saying.
yeah, these aren't mid-engine. These are still the front engine car. I should say.
they're going to be electric.
Well, these AI-generated SUVs have a lot of muscle. Some are, sporty creases and, you're right, Mike. Sporty creases and the idea of how some of these are related to a C8, but all the variations of the AI-generated look the same, plausible. Some are desirable, some are kind of hideous, but hopefully it will be a performer. The sharp angular roofline with the hidden A-pillars is also a nice touch, making it look contemporary and futuristic. The large vent on the rear door is pure fantasy, looks kind of pointless to them. The Corvette SUV would be a front-engined vehicle, Don. Therefore, no need for the C8 styling and intakes for a mid-engine mounted power plant. So hopefully it would be replaced by the prominent design. These are many current Hyundai models because they're basing everything on the Hyundai design for the AI. So would you buy it? I probably would. If it was affordable, I'd do it. You'd have to see one, have to drive one. Some of these are kind of space age and really don't look good, but some of them do. So that's going to be coming down the
pike.
The pike, the design pike. Some of these youngsters that are in the design rooms, they'll be able to figure it out.
Well, so is it going to be a Corvette or a Corvette ZUV, or is it going to be a Cadillac? Because I would like to think the Cadillac line would really zoom ahead in that era. And does Cadillac really have anything like that? No.
They've got the electric Lyriq. That's pure electric.
I hear where you're coming from. It's more station wagon.
Well, you got the XT4, the small Cadillac SUV. You got the 5, and you got the XT6, which is the large, almost the size of a little bit smaller than, say, a Tahoe.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
They're in there.
Good point. So who's to say? Darn good and well in the skunk works inside General Motors Chevrolet division that there are things going on in that regard, because they're not going to let the entire world walk off and leave them.
No.
So anyway.
Yeah. There it is.
That was a good story. I was all in. Of course, Corvette stuff. I can't help myself.